In this video, I kind of want to do two things. One, which is the main topic, is basically how do I play a Honkai Star Rail on a budget. Now, I do this kind of video for pretty much any game that I play. The reason I'm doing it here and repeating certain things I always say is because with different games come a different audience. So there might be different people who see this video who don't watch my content. So they'll be able to get my perspective. And this will be good for newer players who, don't mind spending a little money, but don't know necessarily where it's like the best bang for your buck. So that's kind of what I'm here to do. And it shouldn't take very long to go over that. And the other thing that I want to do after I explain that is just kind of give y'all a little bit of an account overview of where I'm at. Since in my last video I did kind of show a very, very beginner like type of account character look. So I kind of want you to kind of see where I'm been at for the past, month since I made the last Honkai Star Rail video. So let's go with the first topic. So you're new to the game, you like what you see, but you want to, maybe spend a little bit of money to kind of support the game, get a little bit ahead, just to do something fun. So here's my recommendation. So in the shop, well, actually, hold on. Let's not do the shop yet. Let's first go to the, what is it called? I'm not used to, Nameless Honor. So Nameless Honor, this is basically the battle pass of this game. So the top row is all the stuff you can pretty much get for free. If you get to like kind of the lower levels, you'll be able to see, well, it's all pretty much checked off, but you get various rewards for doing things in the game. This is what you typically see in a lot of your gacha games, card games, all kinds of stuff. But if you spend a little bit of money, you can get a second row of things that you can basically get. Plus, you get like some extra like items as soon as you make the purchase as well. So you get a bunch of little extra goodies for spending a little bit of money. But I recommend doing Battle Pass in pretty much any game, because a lot of times they give you just lots of things in the game that you can use that'll be helpful here and there. And, just kind of help you get ahead and give you more resources. A good way to support the game. It's good bang for your buck. And in almost every game that I've played, at least, I can't say I played every game in history, so I don't know if it's good in every game, but in every game that I've played, any type of battle pass is always good to do. So this is kind of the first place I would recommend looking at. Like I said, you can get lots of cool stuff. I think if you check this, I think this is where you get to see things that you get to collect immediately and stuff like that, depending on what tier you get. So I think that this is a good starting point for how to spend some money in this game. The only other thing that I would recommend is in the store, you can do the Express Supply Pass. This is basically your daily, get a little bit of resources to eventually do some pulls. Again, the price isn't very expensive. And, you get, some freebies pretty much every day for about a month. And then you can just re-up whenever you want. Now, you don't have to wait for like the 30 days or whatever it is to end. You could actually like stack up. So I could buy like 2 of these and it'll actually add an extra like 30 days. So that's kind of cool. So you're not limited to having to wait out a certain time period. You can kind of just go as far as you want. I'm not recommending that you just like do a bunch of months in advance, but you have that option. I just go a month in advance. It's that's kind of like my monthly budget kind of situation. I kind of budget this game into what I do, so it's pretty cool. So this is basically if you know you're gonna want to pull on certain banners for certain characters that you really, really want. This is a good way to kind of get you there. You just log in every day and you collect those two things. Well, the 90 gems, you get that every day. And that's really like the only two things I would recommend in terms of where you spend your money. Now, yes, there is this, this little thing here where you can drop, money to get specifically things to help you do pulls. I don't recommend doing this. this page is more if one, you're a whale and you just kind of want to, you know, get a lot of resources to get your collection up, get your E6 5-star character, whatever you want to do. Or the only thing that I would see a budget player like myself ever doing this is if, let's say, a character comes out that I really, really want, and the resources that I have is just not getting me the character, the 5-star that I want. And let's say I'm about like 2 multis from, you know, hitting pity. I can spend like $29.99. This will give me enough to at least get one, if not potentially more, 2 multi spends, and I can potentially get the character that I want. But that's only like if there's a character I really, really, really want, and I can budget that in, and it's not going to hurt. Because remember, you always should spend responsibly. You know, you're paying your bills, taking care of your family, your food, and all that. That's always more important. But if you happen to have a little extra, then, I mean, and you really, really want something, then this is okay if you want to try to get that one-time character that you really, really want. And this is kind of my advice to the budget players, because when I play gacha games, I come as a budget player. I'm a dolphin in pretty much every game that I play. And I'm semi-casual, so I'm not going for like the, you know, hardcore speed running type stuff when I play games. I'm not super competitive. I just want to enjoy the game. And that's kind of what I do. I like the story. You know, there are certain characters I really, really like. And, you know, that's kind of how I'm doing it. Now, just to give you kind of an overview of my account, this is kind of where I'm at. So we'll first look at, you know, just kind of like the characters that I have. What levels are they? So right now I'm at the point to where everybody could be level 60. Which I think might have been where I was the last time. I just haven't done my Ascension 4 stuff. I will be doing that once I finish Sparkle, because I want to make sure that all the characters that I actually like are completely built. As far as like their traces and stuff, before I try to go to the next Ascension. But yeah, these are the characters that I've been kind of working on. This is kind of like their levels. And I'll show you their traces in a bit as well. I'm not going to worry too much about showing you light cones, because I'm not much of a light cone collector. Like, I basically have mostly 4 stars. I might have 2 5-stars that I've gotten just by doing stuff in the game, but nothing that's like super crazy or super hardcore. But yeah, this is basically the character that I've been kind of slowly building in the background. And then if we look at my traces, so she's not really built up super well yet. I think I'd start here is where you see my characters actually being invested in. So this is kind of where I'm at. So like I said, everybody is, with the exception of Sparkle that I use, are all built up the way that I want them to be in terms of traces. Like they all got those, you know, 6 out of 10s, 4 out of 6s, stuff like that in those respective spots. Oh, actually, I haven't finished Gallagher yet, it looks like, so I still got to do some stuff with him. But yeah, Dr. Ratio up, her up, and this is Sparkle. I still got to work on her. Acheron, who's like my favorite character right now, I got her pretty much up. And Pela, who's a fantastic 4-star in my opinion. Really, really good. Oh, and I guess I can show you my relics, because I've been slowly collecting relics to make my character stronger. So I got Acheron, you know, on a decent set, or at least in my opinion. I don't know what the meta set is, because I don't really care about the meta. I build characters the way I like, because I'm just having fun here. But yeah, I'm slowly working on getting their relics up. Sparkles is trash, so I got to work on her eventually. But I can still clear content. That's the thing. Even though some of my relics are not the best, I can still clear content, and that's the important thing. If you've built your account good enough, then that's fine. I wouldn't put too much like fear in the not having the best relics in the world. But yeah, this is basically where my account is right now. As you can tell, like I'm slowly making characters better. Oh, and the characters that I usually focus on are just characters that I like their design, whether it be in combat or just how they look in general. You know, like I like a well-dressed woman, or, you know, I like characters like Acheron who make the game very easy by just being able to use your skill to auto kill the minor enemies, so I can easily collect rewards and stuff like that. So it's either utility or just kind of waifu collecting. That's kind of the ones I like to build up, and that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, this is where my account is, and hopefully this has been helpful for those that are new, wanting to drop just a little bit of money, but not exactly sure what's the best bang for your buck. Hopefully that helps you guys out, and that's going to be it for this video. I don't know if I'm going to be covering this game regularly at all, but there are just certain subjects that I might bring up if I feel the need, or if people actually start recommending, like a lot of people start saying, hey, why don't you talk about this, and maybe I'll consider it. But until next time, hope you enjoy your games. Later, go.